Wayfair. And my tip is to not get a child with a purchase. Just kidding. Though that scandal was really, really sketchy. What's up, loves? This is your very blind chick back on your screen with another one. I've been really enjoying making these how to shop online videos, which is why today we're going to do the home decor edition. I'm going to share all the hacks I have to help you out. Picking the smallest of accents can create a big impact on your place. If I know anything about living life on lockdown, it's that it's shown me the importance of making your home a haven. When things don't go your way outside the house, you can come home to your sanctuary. So let's get into this and let me know what your favorite tip is. Let's go. So we got one app and a whole bunch of websites. We go to where hippies go to thrive, Urban Outfitters. I am obsessed with this website app. It's my everything. 90% of my home decor is from Urban Outfitters. We're gonna get a little airy-fairy with it to start. My first tip is to wait. Bet you didn't expect that, but it's so important that you don't buy things just to fill up your space, that corner, that cupboard, whatever it is. Buy things with intentionality. I'm gonna get a little esoteric with it, but I do believe in energy, and when you come into your home, you want it to be a reflection of you and how you want to feel. That's why sometimes the space in between is as important as the space occupied. And when you're picking pieces to put in your place, you want it to be a reflection of how you want to feel in your place. Sorry, sometimes I choke on air. Does that ever happen to you? Sometimes I've put things in my cart for 6 months. There's been pieces I've also purchased from way before I moved out here. I'm talking about many moons ago, sometimes 2-3 years before I've even moved. It's kind of like the physical embodiment of a vision board where I bought something telling myself one day I will live in a place that's my own. And now to see that planter I bought 7 years ago, or the marble slab that I broke in the vlog, super glue's a thing, I've been able to be proud and see of the journey I've taken with myself. I know it's probably taking it too far and being too I don't know, but that's how I really feel about designing and decorating my home. It's the same as designing and decorating your life. Sometimes purchasing something, whether it's expensive piece or a very small sentimental piece, can remind you of a time in your life where you weren't where you are, so you know where you're going. Every time I purchase something online, I want it to be something that's going to be a reflection of me and also create a vibe. Like I said earlier, your home is where you come to recharge, to reflect, to feel like you. And you don't want to just have things because they're trendy, trending, or they were on sale. Every single thing I pick, it's because it was something that really spoke to me. The things that I bought 5 years ago before I moved out here were things that I bought with intentions of moving out. I'd buy a planter and be like, I want to be on my own. Even though I'm visually impaired, I want to prove to myself that I can sustain myself. So I'm buying this planter that I have no business buying because one day I will have it in my place in this corner. And now when I look over here, it's there. I know, right? While we're still on this app, another tip that I want to share with you is when you're going into categories, take your time, look at all the pictures, zoom in like I said in other online guides. Go into the product details, and please, 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 please don't make the mistake that I did last week. When my package arrived, I was surprised. I didn't realize that the material composition was different proportions. So it said polyurethane, wood, and metal. I didn't realize that the part that was metal was this small stick, and that the rest was plastic, making it feel hella fake. When you're buying things, you want it to be not just pretty like it was on the webpage, but also pretty in 3D real life. Let's go over to the sister site of Urban Outfitters. At least I consider it the more mature version of Urban Outfitters. Good old Anthropologie. If I have 90% of my stuff from Urban Outfitters, the next 5 is Anthro. I'm all about it. I could point out several things, but for sake of time, you can check out my home decor tour. Anthropologie is all about the ratings. Because you can't really get an idea of what the quality of something is, usually it's good because it's Anthro, but to be sure, go through the ratings and reviews. A lot of times they'll tell you if something's crummy or flimsy or not worth it. So take your time to read those reviews. And also, Anthropologie and Urban Outfitters are really good at coupon codes and promotions. If you sign up, they have 20% at least once a month, which is why I would say 98, maybe even 99% of the stuff that I own from either of those stores, I've gotten on 20 or 30% off. I rarely ever buy something full price from those stores. Ooh, she got expensive taste. West Elm. I love West Elm. It's another store that I try to only shop at when they have sales, but sometimes I catch myself paying full price because it is that beautiful. There's a couple pieces that I have from here that I'm just like, you cost a lot of coins, but you're worth it. What I do with West Elm is I never really order anything off this site. Rather, I use this site from a perspective, all these puns. You'll see what I'm saying in a second. Being visually impaired, sometimes I'm insecure. You would never think that because this channel's life legally blind and I'm living in my truth. But sometimes I'm tired too and I don't want to go to the store and have to zoom in with my phone or hold the item this close to see it and people like, what's wrong with this girl? So I online shop on West Elm to get an idea of what something's going to be like in real life. That lantern on the shelf, which I try to switch up ever so often, have you noticed, is from West Elm, and I spent maybe a week looking at it online, which I didn't spend a week staring at the screen, but I'd look a couple days and zoom in and forget about it and zoom. And that's another thing I do. I like to take my time deciding on something. So I seldom just purchase anything the first time I see it. I'll go on a site, then I'll wait a couple days and look again. If I'm still thinking about it, then it's something that speaks to me. I looked on that site for that piece and I was just like, it's really pretty, but I'm not sure it's worth what it was because it's really, I don't even want to tell you the price. It's really embarrassing. And I went to the store and I held it in my hand and I was like, you know what? It is worth it in real life. Online, I might not have made that purchase just because that decimal point could have gone to the left, no lie. But having that intention to look online and see it for myself in the comfort of my home without being self-conscious about, can I really see what this looks like in real life, helps. Structube is Canadian and another one of my faves. I maybe have one home decor thing from there, but this chair I'm sitting on, the couch over there, is Structube. My tip is more about furniture than home decor, but I figured I might as well share it today if ever. And that is to, whenever, if possible, avoid online exclusives. I never thought I would say this, but considering that I've had this couch for 3 years and maybe sat in it 10 times for more than 10 minutes, it's so uncomfortable. It's the most firm thing. I might as well sit on the floor. The floor is more comfortable. It's beautiful. It's an accent piece, but that's where it ends. It's pretty. It's sitting pretty, but you can't feel comfortable in it. So if I were you, I would never buy anything big that I can't see in person. I mean, I've done well with the chair I got from Wayfair, but this couch, that ain't it. I wish that I was able to see it in real life, but it wasn't available in stores at all. It's just very, very stiff and structured, and I had a feeling from the pictures, but I had hoped for more. Last site for today is Wayfair, and my tip is to not get a child with a purchase. Just kidding. Though that scandal was really, really sketchy. But with Wayfair, it's kind of like a stock market. I've noticed that I go on the sites, even when I bought this office chair, every day the price was fluctuating. From one day to the next, it'd be a difference of $100 to $200. I'm like, where do they do that at? Like, I don't know what's going on here, but let me just snatch this up now while the price is low. Good thing I got it when I did because it went up $70 the day after. I don't know why, but when it comes to sites like those, just monitor. My tip is to monitor. It's so important that you don't get scammed or ripped off, because why is something going to be $100 on Monday and then $360 on Thursday? Make it make sense. Those are all the tips that I have for today. I'm going to put the other stores I like to shop for decor down below. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Click here to see my other how to shop online videos. And until next time, stay safe, stay sane, stay blessed. Love and later.